Hey everybody, what's going on? Glad you can be here today. Today's video is brought to you by One Car Stereo. They have sent me the AI Box Elite free of charge. However, they are not paying me for these videos, so my thoughts and opinions will be truthful and honest, but I would like to thank them for sending this over for me to give it a shot. This box allows you to have wireless Android Auto and or Apple CarPlay to your wired car, and allows you things such as YouTube and whatnot to play in your car. So let's go ahead and we'll open it up. Fairly nice but simple packaging. I did take the cellophane off just for ease of getting into the box. Once you get into the box, you'll see that you are greeted with a little pamphlet. We'll set that right here. You've got your AI Box Elite. We will set that right there. That's what it looks like. Fairly compact. And looks like you got a spot for SD card, possibly for updates and or files. And you got a vent to dissipate heat and a USB-C port on there. Go ahead and we will pop open what else we got in the box. And we have a USB-C to USB-C cable, and we have a USB-A to USB-C cable. We're going to go ahead and set that down. I can tell you that I'm going to be using the USB-A to USB-C because that's what my car has. And if you might not be able to see, but my USB-C is down in this little thing, and I do have a wireless charging pad down in there as well. However, my Android Auto is wired, and same with Apple CarPlay. They do have an update for my particular car, which is a Honda Accord Touring that can make it wireless, but I refuse to pay over $100 for an update when it should be free. So this product actually is going to be great. So you want to plug it into the actual AI Box Elite, and you want to make sure that you're plugging it into the USB-A or C port that is not just for charging, but for data and or charging, which mine again is right under here. Nice part about this product is if you wish, you could just take a little piece of double-sided tape and put it right there and stick it in there, and you'd never be able to know it was there. I will just tuck mine down into the wireless charging slot. I typically don't use wireless charging just because it takes so long. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and power on the car. I'm just going to let this dangle here, or we'll put it in accessory mode. So we'll go ahead and hit our button 2 times. And we're going to shut the door because we don't hear beeping. Go ahead and turn these lights on. Anyways, so now what we have is the menu for this, and I will go ahead and I have a touch screen, so I will go ahead and hit enable Apple CarPlay, and now we're good. Then we'll go to the home button, or there we go. Now, as you can see, it tells me that the smart AI box has been connected. And it is Android powered, and we'll just give it a minute here. There we go. And now the screen is recalibrated to my screen. And just take it a few moments and we can get it up to the main menu. Now, if you look on here, you'll see you have some options: your file explorer, Bluetooth phone. All this is the menu on the AI box. Your car, easy connection, screenplay. If you hit your all apps button, you can see that they got the Play Store on there where you can download other apps: Disney Plus, car, YouTube, video, Spotify, Speed Play. Looks like you have an APK side loader and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and we'll just tap the YouTube button for purposes of demonstration. And Oh, you know what? I forgot to connect my phone to it. You do need to connect your Wi-Fi hotspot on your phone to the AI box. So we'll go ahead and we'll go back to do that because I forgot to do that. And we'll go into the settings. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone here, which for your phone, you follow the directions for your smartphone manufacturer in order to do that. But nonetheless, it is not hard and should be fairly simple to get done for you. And let's get in here and we'll go to hotspot. And I'm going to turn mine on. And there we go. And we'll go to my Pixel 9 because that's my smartphone. And we'll type in the code. I'll be editing that part out. There we go. Now we've got the Wi-Fi connected to the hotspot on my phone, and then we can go ahead and go back. And we'll go back again. And you can also put your Google account in and all that, you know, to log into that. I'm not going to do that right now because it just makes more editing than it's worth. You can also do any updating that you need to do. But for now, we're going to go to the home. So now that we're at home, we can hit the all apps, go to our YouTube, and wait till it comes up here. And we'll go to like shorts, for example. And then you can watch your YouTube shorts. And you can scroll up and scroll through them as you go. And or search YouTube as you typically would. And watch your YouTube. This does not, there's no like gyro in the AI box. So you should not be driving when you're doing this. But if the car is in motion, it will actually play. Like I said, I'm not signed into my YouTube account. So you can't see those channels, but you can, you know, whatever. You could search for, you know, we'll say, Mr. Beast and hit search. Now, one thing I will say, and I can't necessarily specify that it's, the AI box, but it does have a little lag in it, but still it's not bad at all. I mean, it, not really noticeable like that. And then you can go up here and then you can select your Mr. Beast video and you know you can watch your video. It just takes a minute to load, but that's hotspot. But so you can do all that. Then you can go back if you'd like. And we'll go back here, close out that. And we're going to hit our home button up here at the menu and bring us back to our AI main box screen. You have your other options on here as well. If you want your Disney Plus, you can log into that. They also do have a, whoops, hit the wrong button. Hardest thing for me is using the AI boxes interface and not the car interface, so that just takes a minute. And this screen share stuff here, you can download this app on your phone, which I do have downloaded, and I don't remember the name of it. Carbit link right here. Download that, and then you can actually go ahead and mirror your phone's screen I'd have to go in and apply for permission, which I'll go ahead and allow that for demonstration purposes. All right, and then we'll allow it again. And yes, and hit the wrong button. We're going to share the entire screen, and there we go. We'll share it, and then you can also see that you have your phone screen up there, and you can, do whatever you want to do. If you just want to stream your YouTube from there, you can. And you can rotate it, your phone, and it will go ahead and play on your car screen. So it's really cool, and you can download other apps on there as well, which I find to be extremely nice. If you wanted to go to the Play Store and download apps or whatever, you can, which makes the AI box really nice and useful. So you can get in there, go to your Play Store, make sure you hit the button, and any apps that you'd like to utilize that you don't have, sign into your Google Play, and you could do it. Pretty easy peasy. And that's really all there is to the AI box. And you can check out any other features that you'd like. But this basic gist of the product is to provide you a wireless Android Auto and or Apple CarPlay connection. And it does work rather well. Like I said, there's just a little bit of hesitation in it, but nothing, that is going to make me not use the product. I plan on keeping it in the car because I like having wireless capabilities, and I like being able to watch YouTube if I travel a lot, and it's nice to pull in the parking lot, eat your lunch, whatever, and be able to watch a video or watch Disney Plus and or whatever else you might want to do on there. So again, I would like to give a big thanks to One Car Stereo for sending this over to let me try this and make a video on it for you all. And I will put a link down in the description below. It'll have a little discount code on there for you if you choose to use it. I do get a little bit of money back to help the channel and make other product reviews. So I hope you guys check this out, and thank you again to One Car Stereo for allowing me to make a video on this. And until the next time, y'all stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you soon.